Today I'm going to take a look at 8-week-old Tammock rabbits and how much do those Tammock rabbits weigh? How do they compare to a New Zealand, a Californian, and a Rex? Now those guys won't be the exact same age, but they're going to be pretty close. So the guineas aren't very happy apparently. So here are the Tammocks right here. These guys right here are the Californians. And then I have some black New Zealands right there, along with some Rex. And I've got youngest son here helping me out today because he wanted to help do this. All right, so just to give you an idea here of their ages. So these Tammocks today are 56 days old, and there was 11 kits in their litter. So here are the Californian kits right here. These guys are 64 days old today. There were 7 kits in their litter. Right here, some black New Zealands, and they are 64 days of age as well today. Had a litter of 9. And then if we move over here, I got Redders. Here are some Rex right here. So these guys are 59 days old today, and their litter had 7 kits in it. So these rabbits are similar in age. They're not exact. These rabbits get the same feed ration as everything else. So all these guys are eating the same amount of feed right here. So they're getting free choice 18% rabbit pellets inside the barn, along with a little bit of grass hay. So the environment and everything these guys are getting raised in is exactly the same. So I've been raising Tammocks for about 2 months now. So this is my first litter right here that I've got to this age and this size. So that's why I'm excited to see how they compare to the other rabbits. If anything, it'll be nice to kind of take a look at rabbits at these age points and just see what they weigh. And you guys can take a look at that breed for itself and see which one you might be interested in, or maybe the pros and cons of the weight differences in those different breeds right there. So since I'm going to be handling rabbits today, I like to use these. They're just a sleeve. The tag says they're a Kevlar, I believe. I can leave a link to these down below. So I like to either wear these or a long sleeve shirt just to protect myself from getting scratched, along with leather gloves. Another tool we're going to have today is just this baby scale right here, and then a notepad to record the weights down onto this. All right, so I got these on. I might not even need gloves, but just in case. Tell you what, if you raise rabbits, you're going to get scratched no matter what you do. I've even got scratched through this thing before, even though they say it's Kevlar. I don't know if it is or not. All right, so I'm going to start with the Tammocks right off the bat because I'm interested to see what they weigh. I haven't weighed these guys in a while. So this one right here is just what I would call a chocolate Tammock rabbit. Okay, so again, these guys are exactly 8 weeks old today. All right, I'm going to call it 4 pounds and 2 ounces for this first one here. All right, here's another Tammock from the same litter. If you'd stop moving. I'm going to call it about the same, about 4. Hold on, buddy. About 4.2, 4.4, something like that. So just about like his litter mate right there. All right, up next are the Californian litter. So these guys are a little bit older. So they are about 64 days of age. And this guy's about 4 pounds, 4 ounces. A week older than the Tammock litter I just had on here. Here is the litter mate. That one's about 3 pounds, 15 ounces. All right, here is a New Zealand. So this is a black New Zealand. It's the same age as that Californian I just had on there at 64 days. Yep, 64 days. About 4 pounds, 4 ounces right there. Here's the litter, another litter mate. Almost like the Californian, about 314. And up here is a Rex, and this guy is 59 days old. And he is not even 3 pounds. About 212. And that one's about 2.6. All right, Lo, now let's do a recap right here of what we just compiled. So again, the Tamics are exactly 8 weeks old, or 56 days, and they averaged 4 pounds and 2 ounces at that age. The New Zealand's are 64 days of age, and they averaged 4 pounds. So those New Zealand's are a week older than the Tamics. The Californians are the same age as the New Zealand's at 64 days. So again, a week older than the Tamic rabbits. And the Californians averaged 4 pounds at 9 weeks of age. And lastly, but not least, here are the Rex. And they're 59 days old, and they averaged 2.5 pounds at 59 days. So do the Tamics gain weight a little bit faster than the New Zealand's and the Californians? They sure do, and obviously faster than the Rex. But a Rex is just a slower developing meat breed, so it just takes more time. It's going to take them at least 2 more weeks to get to weight than it would the Californian and New Zealand, in my experience. However, it looks like the Tamics are going to be about a week ahead of New Zealand's and Californians when it comes to getting to fryer weight. Fryer weight, I like to shoot for around 5 pounds. I mean, I could process them now at this 4 pound range, but I want to get them to 5 pounds and see how long that takes to do there. Are you guys raising any Tamic rabbits, or what breeds of rabbits are you raising currently now in your rabbitry? If you got any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section down below. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.